So yeah, so we still clean carpet. I'm thinking about changing my name, but I haven't had it so long. I don't think it's gonna that it would do well because I do mostly. Well, I do carpet still. We do rugs. We do all kinds of things that hard floor surfaces, all kinds of surfaces now. And one of our things we're really shooting or going for is the sanitation part of that. Cleaning is a type of sanitation, but not as good as what we're doing with our new oxidizers and enzymes. So an oxidizer is something that it's like the sun. It breaks down things without chemicals, and it kills things without chemicals. And so it's a way better way to clean or sanitize than using some type of chemical that's going to leave residue behind and can actually harm the environment and harm you. So that's what we're going to. We're going to oxidizers like ozone. We use ozonated water, peroxide-based chemicals, and not chemicals, just peroxide-based cleaners and enzyme cleaners. So it's a lot better way to clean. You clean more efficiently without leaving behind any type of residue that can harm you later down the road. So that's what we're going towards now. It's the better way to clean. So if you need anything done, upholstery, carpet, hardwood floors, stone floors, your air, anything like that, give us a call. We're here for you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I'll open it up to questions. Anybody want any questions about anything? Let me know.
So Pat, this disinfection part of your business, who are you predominantly helping? Is it like business owners, restaurants, and things like that? How can we refer people to you? Who should we be looking for as potential referrals for this disinfection thing that you do?
It seems like we're doing mostly like huge office buildings. We're doing homes, especially move-ins and move-outs. We're doing cars, RVs, things of that nature. Anything like that. I mean, the restaurants and stuff like that, they're not on board. I mean, they're more pushing the chemical type cleaning. It's something that they can regulate. I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess there's more out there for people to use. So they have like things like alcohol-based chemicals, and they have a lot of bleach-based chemicals out there. And so that's what they're pushing right now. I still can do restaurants and things. I can do anything, actually. Restaurants, hospitals, things of that nature, but they're more, most people are using those chemicals.
Yeah.
Is anybody that you heard of that has a case of COVID in their office? Because when I had a customer that says, hey, I have a case of COVID, what are we going to do about it? Send Pat out, he'll sanitize the office. Now everybody feels comfortable about coming back to work.
Right.
Exactly.
And Pat, you have more than one system, I believe. You have the ozone, but you also have the hydrogen peroxide, and neither one of those leaves a chemical residue. Is that correct?
Exactly correct. And so what we do also is it's a fogging just like everybody else, but we're using a hydrogen peroxide based solution. And so there's no chemical in that. And a lot of people are using like certain chemicals in their foggers. And it's just not, I mean, as you can see, as they're applying it, they got to wear a spacesuit. I mean, so how does that do for you? So we're using a fogging system. What it does is it will kill anything on contact, and it dissipates in a matter of 15, 20 minutes after it kills it, whatever it's touching. So, and you don't have to worry about, the chemical left behind. And these other companies, ask them what they're using, ask them, hey, is it dangerous, afterwards. So everything, if you're using a fogger, it's going to leave some kind of film behind. And that film is what's killing off any type of bacteria. And so if you touch, if you have a cut or something like that, or what have you, or even if you're allergic to it, it can cause problems for you.
Okay,
Pat,
great.
Don't forget to mention that you help to dry out floods and prevent mold. You did a great job in my office.
We also do water damage, and we use the same type of systems to sanitize and clean things up. Ozone, we use ozonated water, we use peroxide solutions, things of that nature. And so whenever you have a flood, there's going to be something left, something's going to grow. You need to kill that before it gets out of hand. It could be mold or some type of bacteria. Anything that gets wet for a period of time is going to start growing, and You don't want that to grow too long. It could turn to something that could harm you down the line.
All right.
Hey, Pat, are you willing to go to just about anywhere in Southern California, LA County, San Bernardino County, Riverside?
Pretty much, if it's a big enough building or something, yeah.
Okay.
I've done it
you charge per job or per hour, or how do you get paid?
It's per job and per square footage, depending on the building and what's in it, because I have to look at things, see if there's a lot of computers or something like that, or just upholstery, or it depends what's inside the building and the way that we go about sanitizing it. Sometimes I use both methods. I use fogging and ozone, it just depends on what it is. Yeah.
Hey, Pat, a couple of years ago at the office, we went ahead and had someone lay down the tile carpet, which is basically adhesive. Does your big, machine still work okay on those tile type of carpets with the suction?
Yes, it does. It works really well on that. Just a different type of the material on those squares are made to really resist dirt and stuff. So it's all about using the right chemical. Not there, we would use a chemical-based product, probably with some peroxide in it too. So it would help brighten it. The peroxide will sanitize and brighten things, and the chemical helps release the soil. And the heat we have too also does that. So it's about using things in the right amount. So when we do use chemicals, we use very little. We don't need to use as much when you have high heat. So that's another thing. Yeah. And
is there any issues with the tiles and the adhesive? Would they lift up at all because of the heat and suction?
No, unless it's already compromised in some way. If the glue's not really attached to the floor, it may do that because of the vacuum. But that way we can find out which one needs to be repaired.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, thanks.